Yo! Video games.
Come on, game, you're gonna have to let me skip the cutscene again. Come on, man.
No, it's important.
Now I hate this cutscene. Now I don't like it anymore.
You have to watch it. Important. I know, right? Boss rage. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought it would be cool if like Spinal was her rival because like in the past he raided and plundered her village and they put like a curse on.
Yeah, everything sort of boils down to Ultratech.
Was saying that like
but I thought there was a connection between her and him in this game.
No, as long as his soul was alive, their spirits could never be at rest. And when Ultratech revived Spinal, that revives the ghost of Hisako, and that's why she's out there like, okay,
That'd be sick.
my clan's killer is still walks on this earth. I must avenge them. I thought that would be like a cool way to go. And they're like, nah, Aria wanted kicked over her tombstone and wanted to see if she'd fight.
Yeah, everything sort of boils down to. Damn, I just saw a really big glitch. I saw a big video thing I missed there a second ago. Ooh. Ignore it. Everything boils down to Ultratech.
I clipped it.
Yeah. I saw it too.
I mean, thinking about it, like, Spinal is resurrected because of Ultratech. I guess that would
pull that off.
Yeah.
Backhand. Oh. Jesus.
Wow. Disrespect.
Right? Mm-hmm. Fucking computer's gonna go into killer mode. Damn, the computer's pissed off Max just did that.
Ouch!
Not everything in Street Fighter is about shadow. Some people just like their own fucking reason. They want to more about it.
Individual stories. Nothing is well, not nothing, but a lot of stuff isn't even connected. Yeah. Just individual stories.
The best story is still different. Join the martial arts tournament so we can go fucking punch a shark.
I mean, most stories on the stories on most of the characters in Street Fighter are like them just trying to prove themselves. Yeah, which is basically real life. Like a lot of people just fight just to prove themselves.
Street Fighter.
So that's the point.
Let's show you guys that fucking cross. Bison and Eagle. It's fucking. It blows my mind that they would spend a whole level recreating Street Fighter 2, the animated movie's ending, with the music.
Yeah! Murica!
Awesome victory.
Advance. Yeah.
The only thing about TJ's combo's story is the hilarity of him ripping off his own cybernetic stuff. Like, how did he use the other arm to do it?
Well, as punishment for winning the fight, Ultratech exposes TJ as a cheater because he just betrayed Ultratech.
Yeah.
He didn't listen to him. And they rip out his augments, so they take him back.
Yeah.
So, TJ doesn't rip out the augments himself. So they're taken away from him.
So there was a story where he took him out himself.
That was the old chaos.
That was the original. That's why I was like...
The idea that we had was that, well, TJ makes a choice between his pride or the fact that he's going to work for Ultratech continually, and he chooses his pride.
Yeah.
So that was the gimmick. Yeah. TJ vows to revenge and starts going after Ultratech lackey.
Aria?
He's an Ultratech lackey?
Yeah.
She's an Ultratech thickie.
Wait, when was she Ultratech?
Right?
So Dira does have Ultratech influence, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. Ultratech promised to give her a bunch of flies.
Right now.
All the flies you want. Really? Yes. Alright.
Damn it. You just got so many fucking mechanics.
That's the power of her face surgery.
This game deserves an RPG. I mean, it does have a lot to it. But I don't know how deep it could go.
We've got a NetherRealm style story.
Yeah,
you know,
full on like.
It'd be nice if a if the company that owns this was big enough, if they could afford to make something a nice big single player content. It'd be nice. Just saying.
That spider's going
I'm gonna punch this spider.
Yeah, right. This spider's going crazy back there, turning into a horse.
So Orchid, who is also hunting Ultratech operatives, comes onto the scene and mistakes TJ for an Ultratech agent.
Yeah, she's super mix up, right? Like she's got high low.
Orchid? Yeah.
Orchid is crazy.
She's mostly the footsie character of the game, to be honest.
Really? Because I kept getting mixed up by those fucking grenades. Like she'll
that's a big part of her where she like focuses and locks you down.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wins most of her neutral from footsies. Extreme problem.
Fire attack!
It seems like she do a lot of control too. She gets those tigers and grenades.
Endless tigers.
I'm never heard of tigers. Counter breaker!
Man. Wow, I went right past it. That was weird.
Hey, it's supposed to cross up.
Oh, that was weird as fuck. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, the AI will, if you break the same thing,
Yeah, if you break it.
it'll try to counter break you.
It's almost like it's beating you, but it's trying to teach you at the same time.
Well, it's trying to teach you the fact that, hey, maybe you shouldn't break that a
Break
second
that
time
all
because
the
now
time,
you're being
yeah.
predictable.
Yeah.
TJ spares Orchid and convinces her that he is also an enemy of Ultratech. Orchid wants to see Ultratech go down, so she is willing to help TJ for as long as their aims are the same. And we are fighting Spinal now.
Reason.
For reasons. Yeah, this was the stuff that, like, the programming that was done all in-house that I did not have much a part of at all. Because it was mine was cinematic direction. So I just make sure all the assets were ready to go. Punch? Punch?
Never seen Spiral.
Yeah.
it's hard to redesign
For
a skeleton.
Spinal was amazing redesign.
I mean, he's a skeleton with a sword and shield.
I mean, like, he's so simple. I was like, we knew they were gonna get classic costumes, so it's like, okay, he's gonna look like Jason the Argonauts again, whatever. And then I saw him like, it was like that guy steering the ship in the ride. I'm like, there we go.
That's it.
He's still just a skeleton, sword and shield, but it's like,
You got way more shit on him.
sure,
And I don't know how that stuff stays on him, but you don't ask questions here.
whatever. He's fucking walking, so.
Wow.
I think Kim Woo's only okay.
Kim Woo.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I think Kim Woo's kind of
She's only
She's
okay.
okay. She's not bad. It's just this is kind of like, I guess, yeah, it's Kim Woo.
I mean, she is a homage to like teenage
angst
and martial arts fighters.
Right. It's like,
So it's
yeah,
like,
they didn't really like go nuts with like, you know, a very
Just making a
different
new breed of
design or
super
look.
soldier.
They're just kind of like, here's Kim Woo.
Aiming for revenge.
She no longer
She's
looks like
finally
Janet
sees his chance
Jackson.
to destroy something that Ultratech
Okay.
values.
They all look like Janet Jackson.
Well, in 2 they did.
Damn it.
I'm sure some of these characters probably, you know, went through a lot of design changes or whatever.
Well, they did. There's actual there's photos of what Cinder looked like before.
Oh,
He's out there.
is it out there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The weird like a
That
six-eyed
was-
alien.
That was not gonna go over well.
So yeah. Maybe I can actually get the stage ultra here. Hold on a second. Side switch.
Nice, stop that.
I'm trying to. Oh, I'm trying to. Tell him with the fucking wrecking ball. Oh my god. Great combo. Punch! Shit, that's a crazy shadow combo.
Ooh, that's damage.
Damn it! Didn't give it to me.
You beat him down! You punched the fireman until he's exploded! I remember seeing that first time that was implemented. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever because he was like, yeah, boom, and all these like sparks are going off in the background. The guy smashes into the billboard. I was like, oh, video games.
Cinder's allegiances prove fickle, and he reveals the location of the Super Soldier Lab. The Allies head to the lab, and Orchid begins to hatch a plan. Plans are getting hatched. This is a dinosaur. Get it?
This was the most boring stage, I feel.
Yeah. This stage end theme is like a couple of the ones that didn't come out super great.
He's using his boom mic for those who was asking.
I guess
2 boom mics.
He's using 2 boom mics, so the audio from the TV doesn't cross over on the recording.
I
But it's
guess,
also compressed out.
yeah, I guess they didn't want to like couldn't just have Riptor in a jungle, you know, like because they already have fucking Maya.
Yeah, and the whole point is that Riptor doesn't come from a jungle.
Yeah.
Riptor's created.
Yeah.
Everything about her is created.
They just have like this fucking
They had a cool lab.
Rocky Mountain plane crash. The plane crash helps, but otherwise it's just like,
Maybe I think it was a cool lab there.
Yeah, I think Riptor's design is good, but a lot of Riptor elements didn't come through super great.
Cinder's is.
Cinders is like
You can see it.
lab, but it's like
Breaker!
lava and stuff. You just have like
Fucking Max just counterbreakered the fucking computer.
7 remake or something like that. With like other dinosaur embryos and like, you know,
It's like the computer knew what he was gonna do and fell for it anyway.
robot parts, dinosaur parts.
It's an okay looking stage though.
It's not bad. It's just it's fine, but like it's just in comparison to like so much of the rest of the game. It's like,
Or a lab, and then like in you get the back, you could see some like a Jurassic Park living area or something like that, jungle area. Right back there, you can see like that.
Yeah, it needed something. Great.
Just stare at each other.
Oh no, I fucked it up.
That was kind of sick though. Yeah, MR going in.
shit out of
Murica.
Or was there any like human splicing in Riptor, or is it just a dinosaur?
Just a dinosaur.
Maybe then he would be satisfied. But his fans and his titles are still gone, and Ultratech has barely a scratch.
Sure, that's not you.
In the hatchery,
Sure.
Orchid finds data that reveals a crucial weakness in Ultratech's headquarters, the Pinnacle. The recent attacks on Ultratech have left their forces scattered and the Pinnacle vulnerable. If Orchid can break into their headquarters, she could broadcast Ultratech's secret projects to the public, but she needs a distraction to get past the Pinnacle's elite guards, the newly upgraded Fulgore Mark II.
Mark II.
TJ never could say no to a rematch.
We had barely any new assets to make this story mode. We had to do it entirely off of already pre-existing animations and pre-existing character models. So everything's just composited in green screen.
Looks sick, man.
Yeah. I think maybe this is probably the best redesign.
Yeah, Fulgore, fucking super sick, right?
They worked on Fulgore a lot, though, didn't they? Like, they were like a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, well, his original designs were also shown. He looked like a robot from District 9, yeah.
You know what's so weird? Like, his original designs were great in the KI 1 and 2, but they just didn't transfer over to 3D.
You know what I actually like? I like Thunder's fur redesign. Like when they went back again, I get like a.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
They had that first one, but like then they went back again, like an even more authentic one. I really like that one. Eagle looks great. Techno native.
That's right. Wasn't Eagle Mark II? This should be Mark III actually.
It's Eagle's story was slightly different, changed. Whereas like his spirit, like his soul was like switched into a robot.
Right.
Like but not his body.
Okay, but the soul that was switched into that robot, the robot was a Mark II version of Fulgore.
It was an older Fulgore, yeah.
Yeah. So the one you fought earlier was Mark I, Eagle's Mark II, and this one's Mark III. But in the story right here, it said this one was Mark II. Actually,
I don't think there's a Mark III. There's Kilgore, Fulgore, Mark II. Kilgore, what I guess, but he doesn't have any.
so then what's Eagle?
Eagle's Fulgore. Kilgore has no human. But
Kilgore is an old Fulgore.
Yeah.
Supreme victory!
I like Fulgore's story in part 1. He gets decommissioned and just made a statue. Like when the
Keep
robots
the
take
cyber
over
parts
the
bucking
world.
his feet. TJ wonders if it was the best Ultratech had to offer. It wasn't. Shit.
So, okay, so let me get this straight about Aria. The humans create Aria to run the company so that she can,
Well, I mean, Aria's been running the company for like 60 years. The actual guy that created Ultratech died in like the 50s.
yeah.
That's like I think that's the reveal.
so she's like the fucking Patriots.
Yeah, she's exactly.
So she just ran the company normally until she found out that there were aliens trying to take over the world, and then she went ballistic.
Well, Aria's gimmick is that mankind is unprepared. She wants to protect mankind.
Right, yeah,
So
exactly.
you need to be protected by getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
Like we're unequipped to deal with this threat type of thing.
There's a good way to bring Gargos into it.
But I mean, that's the thing is that she wasn't like that when she was created. It was obviously the threat that made her go into like full-on defense mode. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool. I like that story.
Which is like more most AI.
No, and it's like it's not like I don't think there's signs like Ultratech were the good guys. It's just like the Ultratech are bad, but it's like the idea in Star Wars that they go to the idea that the Emperor was
Well, it's the same
not
with.
evil. He was actually just trying to prepare the galaxy.
It's the same
for
as
his
Days
own
of Future
wrong.
Past. Days of Future Past is better. I analogy because again,
Well,
a good bad guy is a bad guy. Doesn't realize that.
Yeah. The things
like,
a good bad guy believes
they're
they're their own hero.
And Aria is definitely thinks they're their own. But it makes sense too because it's an AI, so it doesn't understand how to empathize with what it's doing. It just wants results. Ultron too. Yeah, Ultron is.
Computer. Not confused. Human emotion.
Let's go.
Yeah, the animation here is kind of wonky.
There is no new animation.
Yeah.
It's only done through scripting. This game was made on an insane budget. Almost all of
This was added way after.
all
too,
of the
so-
stage finishers are done through scripting, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have any money. They didn't have time to hire people to do it.
Success, but the Pinnacle goes on high alert, cutting off TJ and Orchid's escape route. Just as it appears they may yet defeat every enemy in the Pinnacle, they are overwhelmed and barely escape with their lives.
Yeah, that's cool.
Orchid's broadcast reveals unregulated weapons programs using alien technology and DNA tampering. The media accuses Ultratech of treason and rampant human rights violations. But without physical evidence, Ultratech denies the charges. The public's perception of Ultratech has been damaged. With its stock in a freefall, the company goes dark to prevent fanning the flames of the crisis. Wishing to remain covert, Orchid allows TJ to take the credit for exposing Ultratech. He's more than happy to keep her
Most
safe.
if someone's falling, that takes a lot of money.
Yeah, the falling animation is a is what? Oh, it's the ending. The falling animation is just like a few frames of them normally falling in an actual fight, and then they just loop it. So they did it through scripting.
They like turned around.
Yeah, they just
Normally
flip the
fall.
body of the character and then just have that loop. So completely done through scripting.
You know, it's funny because that's kind of similar to how they did it in the old game. Like they had like a very simple like 1 or 2 frames of animation of the character going they fall down. Like they didn't have a lot to work with because they were on memory problems back then.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how many people are involved in this game between season 3 to season 2 to season 1 and everything. It's all over the place.
I had no idea that they actually had old school music.
Yep, it's in training mode.
That's crazy.
All the old KI music is actually in training mode.
Wow.
There's no like jukebox mode in this game.
No, but I mean there is technically for the current KI music. So if you want any season 1 song to go on any stage, you can.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Yeah, Isaiah was the dude that designed Teaching Combo. Isaac was turned into a designer. He's a huge FF7 fan as well. He used to work at NRS before he worked at Iron Galaxy. Super cool dude. Yeah, whatever IG's working on right now, I'm very excited. I'm curious what they're working on.
Weapon Lord. We never really actually sat down and played Weapon Lord at anything.
No,
did we?
no, we didn't.
It's a weird game from what I understand.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
A lot to it.
What was this guy's story again? Fucking Conan the Barbarian guy over here.
Gus? He's immortal. He's been like living through eons. He's seen humanity like get fucked up, and
The Highlander.
he's literally the fucking Highlander. Yeah.
So they didn't get him from the past or something like that.
No, he's been alive from the past. He's been alive the whole time.
Death comes to all, except you. Is he like supposed to be like 1,000 years old or some shit?
Yeah, pretty fucking.
So how come he didn't evolve to like in modern society and shit?
Because he's
He just
because
ate
he's a fighting game
It's-
character.
it's-
There you go. That's thank you. That's the
It's
why
because
fucking
it's
game.
because it's a game without time travel, but they don't want to fucking like massively change the character design and everything. So they're like, whatever. Like, why is he here? He's Vandal Savage. Whatever.
Yeah, right. The guy lived that long would have adapted to the new fucking wave.
Maybe, but I mean, maybe he just got fucking bitter about the whole thing. He's like, fuck this.
Yeah,
man.
fuck those guys. I'm a video game character.
You should make a squall.
I mean, he's wearing like shorts, like denim
Not a
shorts.
squall.
Jorts. Wearing jorts.
Yeah, he's wearing jorts. He's wearing.
I mean, obviously the Techno Viking was a little bit of an inspiration.
A little bit.
Of course.
You know.
You have a cloud.
343 Coalition and Rare, like they were 343 especially in Coalition
Armor,
for
Cluster
Arbiter
Sword.
and Rom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ernest, I worked with a lot. He was at Microsoft.
So with Arbiter and ROM, was it like did Iron Galaxy have to completely like ground up build a new model and rig, or was like
no, a lot of stuff was given to them from Coalition and 343. Yeah, they were given a lot of assets to work with to make their own model.
There was shared assets. That's nice. I mean,
it's like they gave him some stuff, but you know, it was still had to be made. They had to completely remake this shit.
Right. I don't know if it was like a thing where they're just like, yeah, cool, do it, whatever, we don't care. Like,
Yeah.
We don't really have a lot to say, and it just.
No, they did. They definitely had fun with those characters, man. They were more than, from what I understand, more than willing and allowed. Just they gave them whatever they needed, because that decision was made by Microsoft, right? Because Microsoft chose the characters. Iron Galaxy just had to implement them. But
We want a Halo character.
in terms of like how they play and stuff like that, that was all up to Iron Galaxy. They all figured out what the hell they're gonna, how they're gonna play, what they're gonna play like. A lot of fucking people working on this game.
Like, even like the head director of this game, he doesn't get to necessarily choose who's going to be in the game.
No.
Microsoft comes and said, we want this in the game.
Yeah.
So you go and put
Microsoft
you
even
put this in the game.
has a huge amount of input on gameplay stuff. Huge amount.
A huge amount of input on that, a huge amount of money.
Yes. Pretty much.
You want to have huge input, but just not give a lot of money.
I want to put a lot of money.
Yeah, that's pretty much our assist me quote. I want to do all this crazy stuff, but I don't want to spend any money. These credits go on.